Good morning. Now that we have established the obligation to have 2 loaves of bread when reciting Hamotzi on Shabbos, the question that arises is, what is the process? What do we hold? How many loaves do we cut? And if only one, then which one? So the Gemara in Brachos on Daf Chav Tesam at Beis 29b and Shabbos 117b, the same Gemara referenced previously, writes that Rav Ashi saw Rav Kahana hold both chalos and then cut just one of them. Rav Zera would cut akula sherusa, is the terminology of the Gemara. Rashi interprets that means that Rav Zera would cut a large piece of bread to have enough in that one cut for the whole meal, l'kavod Shabbos. But the Rashba says that what that means is he would cut both loaves. So it's a machlokas rishonim as to exactly what Rav Zera said, but according to the Rashba, it is a machlokas between Rav Ashi and Rav Kahana and Rav Zera as to whether one should cut both loaves or just cut one. The counter argument to cutting both loaves is that it looks gluttonous. It looks like one is overeating. But the rationalization is that since one is only doing that on Shabbos and doesn't do that during the week as well, it becomes clear that it is only done l'kavod Shabbos for respect of the meal of Shabbos. So what should we do? Should we cut both? Should we only cut one? And if only one, which one? So the Rambam rules that we should make the bracha on both, that hold both loaves in our hands while reciting the bracha, and then put one down and only cut the second one. Which one is that? So the Shulchan Aruch writes that that's in fact what we should do. We should make the bracha on both, and we should cut the bottom challah. However, the Bach questions that because we have another concept, as we spoke about when lighting the Hanukkah candles, is the concept of ein ma'avirin al ha-mitzvos, that one should not pass over a mitzvah that they have an opportunity. And so to go ahead and cut the bottom one, we are passing over the top challah, which seemingly is passing over an opportunity to perform a mitzvah. And the Ramah, in fact, rules that because of that typically we do use the top one. That's true for Yom Tov meals. That's true for Shabbos day. But Friday night is the only time the Ramah writes that because of Kabbalistic reasons, we go like the Shulchan Aruch and we cut the bottom loaf of bread. To circumvent the issue of ein ma'avirin al mitzvos, the Taz suggests that one can hold the bottom loaf closer to oneself, sticking out towards them, in order to be pugin bo tchila, to first come across that loaf, even though it is the bottom. An alternative, the Mishnah Berurah suggests that the bracha, that after reciting the bracha, but before cutting, one take the one from the top and put it on the bottom. The Mishnah Berurah quotes the Shlomo, Maharshal, and Gra, who all held like the Rashba and claim that one should in fact cut both loaves of bread. But the Mishnah Berurah writes that the minhag ha'olam, the general custom, is to hold like the Shulchan Aruch, to only cut one unless one has a specific minhag otherwise. So again, to sum up, it seems that most assume that one should hold both loaves while reciting the bracha, and on Friday night cut the bottom loaf first, and all other times cut the top loaf because of ein ma'avirin al mitzvos. And in concern for ein ma'avirin al mitzvos on Friday night, one should either move the top one to the bottom before cutting it, or let the bottom one stick out a little bit to come to that one first. Have a fantastic day.